Hey everybody, welcome to TIW Podcast. I'm Eric, and today I am talking about the new comics that I picked up on Wednesday, May 22nd, 2019. But first, just a little bit about Comic Con Revolution in Ontario, California. The trip as a whole was pretty fun. I did not do so well personally as far as sales at the event, but I did get a few people stop and take a look at everything and talk to me a little bit. So it was nice getting to know them, and I did give out a lot of stickers. So it wasn't completely dead, but as far as making actual sales go, not so good. But that's okay. It's it's hit or miss sometimes with that kind of stuff. So I am looking forward to the next convention that I'll be appearing at. It is the Ogden Uncon. That's in about 2 weeks. The week after that, Celebrity Fan Fest in San Antonio. Week after that is MightyCon in St. Louis, or actually St. Charles, Missouri. And I mean, the name of the event is MightyCon St. Louis, but it is actually in a suburb of St. Louis, St. Charles. Anyway, and then the week after that, I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to go to this one or not because it's kind of far away. Although it isn't really that much further away. It's closer to St. Charles than St. Charles is to home. So we'll see if I actually do it tonight. But so I won't even say what the name of the convention is. I don't even have it on my website yet. If I decide to do that one or not. So anyway, real busy next few weeks. No, it's not 2 weeks from this week. Yeah, it is 2 weeks from this weekend. This weekend is Double or Nothing and Starcast 2, which I will be going to in Las Vegas. I'm super excited for that and all the shows that I'm going to see outside of Starcast, because I'm getting there on Thursday. I won't have my bracelet and stuff until Friday morning. So instead, instead of doing the stuff at Starcast on Thursday, I will be going to Ka and Opium. A couple of shows I've heard are super awesome. And then after Starcast is all over, I'll be seeing no, I'm seeing Ka on Sunday. On Thursday night, I'm seeing Opium and seeing that a second time because the first time I saw it, I was like against the wall, and so I couldn't see any of the stuff that was happening way deep back into the stage. So now I have a center seat, so I should be able to see everything that's going on. So I'm super excited for that. All right, so let's talk about this week's new comics that I picked up. I already mentioned in this week's Doom Patrol episode that I got Doom Patrol Volume 1 and 2, the Young Animals run of it. I don't know if I haven't looked into if that's still ongoing. I don't think it's still ongoing or anything like that. But there's at least the 2 volumes. Maybe it's only the 2 volumes. I'm super excited to read those. I will probably read them after I watch and post a review of the finale of season 1 of Doom Patrol. So be on the lookout for all of that. I'm super excited. Doom Patrol is so good. It's so good. Go listen to my Doom Patrol episodes. They're way better than this one, I'm sure. I wanted to start out by talking about 2 variant covers that came out this week. They are for Justice League Dark number 11 and Wonder Woman number 71. Let's see what's going on. Oh. Okay. And this variant art is by on Wonder Woman 71. It's super. Both these covers are so awesome, but this one is by. Okay, come on. Where's the? I get it when they put it in on a different page than the first page, but it makes it troublesome. I went to the back page. It's not in there. It is on page, like the third page. Variant cover is Jenny Friesen. I don't know how you say her else. I feel like I've mentioned her before. Probably on for another Wonder Woman cover. It's super cool, and I had to send a picture of this to Tyra, who designed my latest tattoo of my Dagoos. If you don't know what Dagoos are, they're like mice. They're related to chinchillas. Anyway, she does a lot of floral art, and this cover, it made me think of some of her art because the flowers that are on there are super awesome. That are all around Wonder Woman. And then this other variant cover is for Justice League Dark number 11, and Wonder Woman looks like she's about to stab someone right in the face or chest, right in the heart, maybe. And let's see if we can find. Okay, this one is also on page 3. The variant is by Clayton Crane, so that is also a pretty cool cover. I like the colors in the background too. We got some neon sort of look going there. So anyway, yeah, I'm not caught up on those to read necessarily yet, but hopefully I will be. I think I'm just going to jump right into Wonder Woman after I finish that one Justice League Dark arc of The Witching Hour, I believe it is, that I still have been putting off. We also have Faithless, number 2 came out. Number 1 was pretty interesting. It is, as you may know, an erotic depiction of faith, sex, and the devil in the tradition of the Divine Comedy. So it's some interesting stuff. I'll keep subscribing to that as long as they keep making it. Just because it's something super different from the other stuff that I read, and I enjoyed the first issue. Action Comics 1011. I believe this is the first issue in the Leviathan story arc. I need to get caught up on that for sure. I like it is every week. I was thinking about reading a couple of these before I record this episode, but in just 20 minutes, tonight's Amazing Race, 2 episodes of Amazing Race airs. So I wanted to get this episode recorded before that, since I'm flying out tomorrow. Not early in the morning or anything, but I just don't want to be rushing around like a chicken with my head cut off and all of that, especially because I wouldn't be able to see or anything. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. Amazing Race, the next 2 episodes. I'm just going to do it as one big review episode. But I'm super excited for that now that Survivor is over. The post-Survivor blues have kicked in, but the Amazing Race is here to alleviate that those blues and brighten them up with a trip to Dubai. I think they're in Dubai next. Anyway, Batgirl number 35. Not as cool of a cover as the 2 Wonder Woman covers, but this variant is pretty nice. And the artist of this variant cover is Joshua Middleton. It's just Batgirl looking cool. Not really so. I mean, she always looks cool, but she's kind of happy in that photo. Oh, Detective Comics 1004. This variant cover, as I suspected, continues from 1003. I do not have that with me in this spot, so I can't look at them as they appear together, but I can imagine that the other half of this is I sort of remember what it looks like, and I'm excited to see those put together. Dial H for Hero, issue number 3. We have a guy tearing off the V of the hero, and he's saying "for villain." So I am 1 issue behind now, 2 issues behind on this. Like I've kept on saying, the Wonder Comics, all of the Wonder Comics books are so much fun, and I think everybody should check them out when they have a chance. Even if it's on Comixology or something like that. get the digital copies of them. I think you will enjoy them. There's like a 95% everybody who checks out the Wonder Comics lines will enjoy them. I'd say 99% for Wonder Twins, and then maybe a little bit lower for each of the others. I say Wonder Twins is like the best of the best. We have Martian Hunter issue number 5. I think I'm caught up on this. I can't remember. But yeah, I love the art of this book. It's so different from everything else. So like so stylish. It's got this kind of wacky look to it, but it doesn't feel like it's it still feels like it's taken the subject matter and everything seriously, even though the art style could be, at first glance you might think, oh, what's this wacky stuff going on? So yeah, that's my commentary on that. Middle West issue number 7. I am so far behind on this book. I really need to just sit down and read all of those issues of it. But the cover of this issue looks really cool. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge issue number 2. Greedo must steal a priceless Jedi relic or face the wrath of Jabba the Hutt. Speaking of Jabba the Hutt, we also have Jabba the Hutt issue number 1 in Star Wars Age of the Rebellion. So a nice tie-in between those two. What's the other thing? I already put that down. Unstoppable Wasp issue number 8. I really like this book as well, and I believe I am caught up on it. So I'm looking forward to that. And then 2 comics that are not my pull. They are the first issues. Well, one is a one-shot. We've got Team Sonic Racing, Deluxe Turbo Championship Edition. I was going to go and pick up a copy of this at Best Buy real quick, and I suppose I could still do that, but then I would be missing an Amazing Race, because this came out on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation and Xbox. I assume also Xbox this week. So it's cool that they came out with the comic the same week. Maybe they should have came out with the comic last week. Get you excited for the game coming out after this, because technically this comic came out after the day after the game. Anyway, or maybe not. Maybe this did come out last week. I think it was a new release this week. But I don't normally buy Sonic comics these days, but I thought I'd pick this one up since it does tie into a game that I plan on getting. And then we have a book by Shane and Paul Bookman called Radically Rearranged Ronin Ragdolls, which is obviously a parody of sorts of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We've got these cat characters on the cover being badass with their different Ronin weapons. And let's just read a little bit from the top of the book here. It took us a while, but we found it. You can find anything if you apply your claws to the right neck. My name is Tezuka, and my sisters and I don't like it when you poison our friends and our neighbors. Do that, and we will stop you. It will not be gentle, the stopping. You were small and weak once, so we know that what it was like to be powerful against the powerful. Powerless against... Okay, I'm screwing this up now. But that doesn't really give you a taste of what the I like the look of this. Just have them kicking ass, these cat characters, and they're they're just kicking ass all over the place. I like this. I might just read this right now since I do have I still have a few more minutes to spare. But I did not know about this comic before today, and now I'm looking forward to more. We have lots of cat fighting sounds, lots of roar and roar and roar, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, this looks fun. It ends with the beginning ... So we've got to be in store for more. Oh, I guess this is a Dynamite comic, but they kept like all the branding off of it. That's pretty cool. Is it actually a Dynamite comic? Oh my. It is published by Kevin Eastman Studios. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. I am even more on board now. So I'm gonna recommend, even though I haven't read it, I'm gonna recommend you check out Radically Rearranged Ronin Ragdolls. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles does not have the same type of alliteration as this title does, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. I think I know that's everything that I picked up today. I feel like there's maybe some news or something about comic books that there is worth mentioning, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So I will cease this episode right now, or not cease it, but go into the ending part. So here is the ending of this episode. Let me know which comic books you picked up, and if you picked up the same comics as me, what you thought of the ones that you picked up. This is so wordy. This is all unnecessary. I don't know. Tweet me at TIW Podcast. Go to TIWpodcast.com for more. Subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, wherever you like to listen. And I'll be back with more until next. Well, I'll be back with more like all the time. But I'll be talking about more new comics about this time next week. Also next weekend, I am not completely decided. It's the Denver Pop Culture Con, the last weekend of May, or is it the first weekend of June? Whatever the time, however time works on the calendar in that week. I have a ticket for the whole weekend, but I'm not sure exactly if I do want to go because it is downtown. I have to take the light rail probably, or pay for parking and whatnot. I don't know, but I have my ticket on for sale. So if it doesn't sell, then I'll probably go. At least one of the days. So I'll talk about that in a couple of weeks, but that happens after next week's new comics episode. And then, like I said, Ogden Uncon, followed by the Celebrity Fan Fest in San Antonio, and MightyCon in St. Louis, St. Charles, and maybe more after that. So I'll be talking about all of that here on these comic book episodes, as well as talking about any comics that I do get caught up on in the meantime. Did I talk about... I think I talked about catching up on Supergirl. That I did quite enjoy that. She goes off across the galaxy to search for answers about what was happening, what was going on with who destroyed Krypton and all of that. That was a pretty cool story, and now I can actually read it, the new issues as they come out. So that's nice as well. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for listening. Stay safe out there in all of the infinite multiverses, and I'll see you next time here on TIW Podcast. That's what I call it. Bye.